Hey everyone, going live again. It's part of a 1 month commitment to doing, um, just seeing if this works out. Our schedule, obviously, over here, and everyone else's. It's a much more informal format. We can kind of cover more ground, um, and talk about whatever you want. Tonight, I'm going to go in depth about the HFA. Obviously, we have it. It's debuting Thursday night. Donna and myself have been putting an extreme amount of work into, and others, David Shear and other people, have been putting an extreme amount of time and effort into awareness. And you probably noticed over the last 30 days, there's been, a 400% uptick in what the MDM team's been doing. We have the MDM Minute. There's quotes going up. There's a lot of videos that are being posted this year. Has been the most comprehensive year I've ever had doing this, and the product line is just growing by leaps and bounds. This year alone, we had a new website go up. We've completed 3 generations of master classes. A fourth is still coming, and that's all going to be surrounded about around the higher octaves. I'll talk about that later. Um, so we had the new website, the master classes, obviously Aquaware 5, which was a huge undertaking, and is now live in the world, doing amazing things for people. We have the HFA coming, Harmonic Field Amplifier coming Thursday, 48 hours. We have TheSourxe 5 coming. We had the Aquaware 5 trial. We just released the Light Body 5 trial, which is just, there's been a lot of downloads of that, a lot of interest garnered around that. That is an amazing program. We're doing activation, I think, with that tonight as well, too. Um, we have the HFA Plus coming. We've been moving a lot of the HFAs as of late, and I'll open this one up in a minute. But when you receive it, you're gonna understand the quality and the power that you're dealing with, with this product. So I released a architectural sketch of a concept of the HFA Mini. That is the bottom of it. That will have a form of laser engraving on it, the sign for infinity. The top part of it will be grooved in, more rustic, to activate it with your right or your left thumb. It's going to have a beautiful hole drilled in it. You can wear it, hole drilled through it. You can wear that as a pendant, or you can stick it in your purse and carry it on yourself. So, the 12 Project 5 will be coming in the new year. We have an intention bracelet coming in the new year as well. And rest assured, it'll be unlike anything you've ever seen. So there's a lot of product development going on in 2016. There's a lot of stuff coming between now and the end of the year. My schedule has been just daunting. I've been just nonstop, flat out developing, promoting, delivering things that I say I'm going to do, and it's tough. So, anyways, with that, I want to start with the HFA. This is the box that it'll be coming in. On the show, there will be a 10% off on the HFA. It will be good for probably 24 hours. Free shipping inside the US. It'll go out USPS. You'll have it within 3 to 5 days. Outside of the country, anywhere in the world, there's a shipping charge, and I'm not quite sure what that is. We've shipped to the UK. It got there, I think, in 8 days. Sent a few out to Canada, one to the Philippines, one to Australia. So they're starting to percolate out there. There's a lot of testimonials up on the website. There's been a lot of video testimonials done. So with that said, I just want to kind of show you what you can expect in the HFA. Again, folks, this is my first venture into the physical market. And, this was a an idea that I had last year. David Shear had sent me a device that was supposed to do things to your car, and I played with it for about, I guess, about half of 2015, and it worked fairly well. And then born from that was the idea to create a product that would revolutionize your driving experience. Obviously, if I can get this packaging off. These things are really packaged well, folks. You know what? Look at that. Probably should have done that in the beginning. This is the HFA box. This is the symbol you've seen. Very, very good quality construction. I'm meticulous for details, especially at this level. These things have to be perfect or I will not stamp them. This is my first venture into the physical world, and I want to make sure that it's absolutely stunningly beautiful and perfect. And I accomplished that. So off with the box. Next, you have a little piece of corrugated plastic, and then behold the HFA. Now again, folks, these are very heavy. This clocks in alone without the box at close to a pound. And a little bit about it. Let me just take it out of here quickly. It comes shrink wrapped in plastic, so I won't be getting fingerprints on it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice is the laser etching. Okay, harmonic field amplifier. And for those of you that don't know, haven't watched any of the videos, the harmonic field amplifier is a revolutionary new way to travel. What does that mean? Well, prior to releasing the 25 samples that went out a couple months ago, I had a lot of expectations, and I really tried my best to not talk about them. And I think I got it out there, but people have been experiencing a 20 to 35% increase in their gas mileage right off the bat. And that happens within, as soon as it's activated within the car. People have been noticing traffic around them has been staying back 3 or 4 car lengths, just not coming anywhere near the car. People have been noticing this euphoria that comes over them, and the euphoria is just calm, very hard to describe. And believe me, I'm very good at describing things. I still have problems with this. The car, again, this is designed for the driving experience. The car mechanics seems to run better. Now, there's again, you can watch people's video testimonials about it. You can read about what they're writing in. It seems to, well, actually, I know it does, but Ed Edwards chimed in, David Jason chimed in, Ken Rowland chimed in. They all talk about this bubble of protection that gets put over the car. You feel it. I see it. That's what allows me to create these devices. So, with that said, this is made from the purest copper and purest silver commercially available. Okay, underneath the laser etching, you'll notice a silver inlay that goes all the way around. And again, folks, these are masterly crafted, absolutely beautiful. The silver inlay helps create the field for the HFA. It's a field that takes energy that is non-harmonic in your vehicle. Now, you can use this in your car, you can use it in a boat, you can use it on your bicycle. I think, David Shear did that. He did a video on it. It was pretty cool. You can use it in any mode of transportation you want, but it's designed for a vehicle. Okay, the HFA Plus, which I'll talk about later, is designed for your home and office. It's much bigger. It's 6x6, much heavier, puts out a much larger field. Anyways, here you're going to notice a clockwise spiral. Okay, that goes down to the center where there is a hole. It goes halfway down. Okay, and on this side, you're going to notice the golden ratio formula. This is a formula that's found in everything in nature. Okay, it's found everywhere in nature, and it helps create the field. On the back side, we have the 7 sisters of the Palladium star system. I think I'm sorry for the glow. I think you can kind of see them there. And we have a counterclockwise spiral. So the way the HFA functions is it takes energy from your vehicle, from you, from your surroundings, and at the speed of thought pulls it into the 0 point, and replaces it via the backlit as energy that's harmonized. And when I did a 3,000-mile road test with two of these devices. One I left in South Carolina with a friend of mine, Susan, and in that test, I had a rental truck. When I filled it up the first time, it had 200 or 340 gallons or 340 miles per full tank. When I returned it, there's pictures on my Facebook site. It had 550, 560 on a full tank, and that kind of blew my mind. But after we passed the prototypes out and then the 25 samples, I mean, everyone was noticing it. So it's an amazing device. HFA will be on the special for 24 hours and free shipping anywhere in the U.S. And of course, get them while we have them in stock, folks. They're going to be gone probably by the end of next week, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be I need 6 to 8 weeks from a production order. Actually, we're going to get that time down. So I probably won't have any more until the middle of November. And of course, I'm going to be concentrating on the HFA Plus. So it's a magnificent device. It's probably unlike anything you've ever seen before. You feel the energy. The packaging's beautiful. I want to talk about the packaging for a minute. The first boxes that these things came in were kind of funny. They were just cheap, but these are of a much higher quality, so they'll definitely survive the shipment to you. Packaging's important. Okay, I'm not putting my name on something that doesn't work. I'm not putting my name on something that's dysfunctional. I'm sure as hell I'm not putting my name on something that doesn't resonate at a very high frequency. The HFA was born of an idea brought on that by Gizmo that David Shear gave me. Utilizing, my years of experience in doing what I'm doing, I'm creating a way to revolutionize the way your driving experience it is. I love to drive. I've owned a lot of sports cars. I've owned a lot of very, very fast machines, and this really takes it to the next level, to the nth degree. It's really amazing. So HFA Thursday, they're in the store now. If you want to grab one, it's fine. If you order them, I'm very quick with shipping. If I get orders tonight, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, they'll be at the post office on their way to wherever they're going. I don't like to make people wait for anything. So you order, you can expect it to be on its way the next day. So that is the Harmonic Field Amplifier. This is my first venture into the physical world, and it is over the top exciting. It's kind of funny. I have a large inventory pile of these downstairs, and yesterday when they came in, they were creating this massive field in my home, and I was becoming very unbalanced and becoming nauseous, and I've had a headache for 2 days. It's unreal. HFA is coming. I'm going to open up the lines tonight, folks. Get this going a little bit. That number is 888-369-1396. Again, it's 888-369-1396. We can take a couple phone calls if you want me to do activations. Whatever you need, we can handle tonight. With that said, I just want to do a quick water blessing. Everyone grab a glass of water, please. Left hand over the glass of water. You'll feel the energy coming down through your hand into the water. Just a general blessing. Put your attention on the water. Repeat the words out loud. I honor the space in which you exist. Folks, just a comment. I've been getting. I'll get to that in a minute. Boom. Everyone go ahead and drink as much as you want. People are asking me to save them HFAs. I'm not, because it's not fair to someone that wants to get it. I don't. If I don't have inventory on hand, I'm not taking orders. If I have inventory on hand and you want one, you can get one. Um, they just they just they come in. You have to understand the logistics. Let me just explain this for a minute, okay? I have been a product, and I am a product of the digital age. I've been into computers my entire life, and everything I've done up until Thursday night has been in the digital world. The physical world, creating a product in your head, having that product engineered, having it delivered, standing behind it, marketing, getting it out in the world, doing something that no one else has done, putting your everything that you have on the line to make sure it does exactly what it says. This huge, huge undertaking. Okay. And, you know, the initial investment in this venture has been very expensive. I did it because I want to help people in ways that other people just can't or hasn't been done. It's new ideas, it's forward thinking. It's a bold new step to another level. And the physical world is, and I'm talking about developing something in the physical world, is tough. I mean, I called I called a handful of manufacturers last November, and guess who the first people that called me back was? The lawyers. Is it patented? Do you need a patent? $100,000, $150,000 for prototypes. I'm like, okay, whatever. You have a nice day. Developing something and getting it out in the world. So I'm making all the mistakes. I'm falling over, but I'm learning from those mistakes. Okay. And knock on wood, so far this venture has been solid. The products are masterfully crafted. Masterfully. Hang on one second, please. Hi, this is Peter.
Hello, this is Valerie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What can I do for you?
Could you do?
First thing you need to do is walk away from your computer, please. There's an echo from the show.
Sorry, I forgot about that one. Could you do a custom intent for money?
For money, you want to do an abundance. All right, we'll do a Source 5 activation in a little bit for abundance. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay.
Like, I need some. I want some. Within 2 weeks.
All right. Well, just get your manifestation in your head. You know how the game is played, and we'll help you out there, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, getting this whole product together from an idea, and, I always trust in the universe because I know it's always going to deliver to me exactly what I need when I need it. And after a few failed attempts at manufacturing, I got latched onto a company here in the States, and the dude is open. He's into what I do, and it just flows. It's very, very easy. And opening that doorway to creating a device opens up the doorway to other ideas. Obviously, the HFA Plus, the Mini, which is going to be outrageous, and then an intention bracelet, which is going to rival a lot of things out there. I already have the plans upstairs, but anyways, getting back, just getting ahead of myself here a little bit. I was talking about you've seen an uptick in a lot of activity in what I'm doing. This is all part of a plan to create awareness around what we're doing. It's the products need to be out in the world. I've been in the closet for so many years. I can't even tell you. And Donna and myself started the MDM show a year and a half ago. We've had beautiful guests on it, showed amazing gifts, and the lineup based on your feedback has been outstanding. We're booked out till I think January now with some really, really accomplished people. And, the popularity of the show is growing, the popularity of the product line is growing, and it puts and creates a lot of pressure on me to um, perform in a way that I can still deliver products. I still have time, but I'm telling you, I'm working nonstop now. And I get to this point sometimes where I'm just like, fuck it, man. I just give up. I want to walk away. But I will tell you this, and make no mistake about it. The day this time becomes work, I will walk away. I'm having a ton of fun. And your response back to everything I'm doing, whether it's in the form of a thumbs up on a YouTube video, on a Facebook post, Twitter, whatever, really is what pushes me on to doing this because I know I'm having an impact in the world. And it doesn't matter the amount of people I reach. It's the depth, the breadth, and the scope of which I can help you through software, technology, workshops, or one-on-one sessions. So we're getting there. Just it's a big world out there, and it's a very demanding world sometimes. So I want to do a Source 5 activation. Um, for those of you that are new, the Source 5 is fifth generation technology. Source 1 was born back in 2009. I conceived it. First product was delivered in 2010. And from there, it has just grown into this powerhouse. The Source 4, I didn't think I could get any, and it just grew, and people were just having these mind-blowing experiences in 2015 and late 2000 no 2015. I probably did 2 dozen, well, maybe 2014, 2015. I did at least 2 dozen teleseminars and some big ones. I mean, we were on Jennifer McLean Healing with the Masters. I mean, there's people like Wayne Dyer on that, Deepak Poultry, and a bunch of these other guys, and he had my face right next to him. I was like, yes, score. Talking about ego, man. And so, anyways, the Source 4 was born in that time frame, and it delivered a lot of amazing things for people. And I didn't think I could get it any better. So Aquaware 5 came along. Aquaware is always the first program. It's my baby. It's my flagship. We take the engine from Aquaware 5 when we put it down the product line. So the next one that's going to get it is currently in development, which is the Source 5. And if you're a customer of the Source 4, you know what it does, and the Source 5 is just over the top. The rectangle boxes are going away. The symbols have been digitally remastered into circles of 12 colors. You can right click on what? Sorry, folks, hang on one second. Mute the sounds in the background. There are no sounds. It's only me talking. Oh, you know what it is? It's me going like this with my elbows. All right, I won't do that, Donna. So all of the symbols have been digitally remastered. They come in 12 colors now. Each color carries an amazing frequency, and you'll notice that from the lower Hertzian planes all the way up to the 0 point. So we go from I believe, a dark red all the way up to a very dark purple. It's the symbol in the MDM logo in the eye. So all the colors that are represented in the eye will be represented in the symbology. You can right click on one, change the color. There'll be 10 new arrays, which I will be testing out in beta. You'll be able to change the size of the symbols by clicking on them. So, I mean, it's going to look like a Christmas ball tree. It's going to be absolutely powerhouse. And you know what? We're going to do an activation on abundance right now. So, like, everyone to go ahead and get a glass of water, please. I'm really shy about showing the technology before it's highly polished. I mean, it's beautiful now, but it's it's going to be much more polished. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just... Nah, I don't want to show it yet. I want people to be like, whoa, when it's really done. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just setting up an array. And this is Source 5 technology. So, folks, the way TheSourxe works is you have, from time immemorial, when you break down all the babbling baloney that's out across the world on manifestation, it really boils down to two things: your ability in your head to create exactly what you want to manifest, and letting the universe pick up your manifestation. In the time by which you release it and the universe starts creating it, you have no doubt or worry. 99.9% of the people on the planet can't manifest anything because they're conditioned in fear. Fear is low vibration. Fear breaks apart your your manifestation and it just doesn't work. Source 5, Source 4, all the Source lineage has taken an incredibly different approach. It has utilized water as the catalyst for the manifestations. And the way it works is you have the manifestation in your head. We're going to nucleate the water with your manifestation. Your manifestation comes out of you into the water, what you want to bring into fruition, and you drink your manifestation, okay? And at this point, it comes out of the body on what we call light rays. So the point by which traditionally you release manifestation from your head and you bring it into fruition is what we call the path, the point between A and B. Source technology allows it to come out. That is point A, and point B is where the universe puts it together for you. But the path is shielded by what we call light rays, light paths. So you can have doubt or worry, and it absolutely doesn't matter. And the cool thing about it is the universe always delivers your intuition, your manifestation more beautifully than your human imagination can comprehend. And sometimes it happens subtly, and sometimes it just blows your mind. Now, I had a woman that used the Source 5 source code, or the activation that we did the last week or the week before, and she walked into a casino, and she sent me three or four videos, and she pulls the slots and she just kept winning. I mean, it was pretty cool. I'll be doing some public beta testing with the Source 5 like I did with 4, and we'll get it out there. So with that said, everyone needs to have their manifestation in your head. Source 5 is very, very quick now. It's half it's cut the time down in half to bring it about, and 5 is incredibly interactive. We've got some really cool new features going on with the 9 symbols of creation, which is really the backbone of the hallmark for what we're creating. So with that said, okay, this is all about manifestation. Now, I want to be very clear about this. These little demos I'm doing with the Source 5 are not going to carry over the potency that they would generally within a video. And the reason I'm doing this, and I'm doing this on purpose, is because when I am building a product, especially utilizing the incredible power of the Source or Rockaware, at this stage in the game, it is a child. It's a big baby, and it is very much unbridled, and very much will throw a temper tantrum because it doesn't understand its place yet. I'm getting to know it as I'm creating it and bringing it into being. So when I do this live with you, I can keep everything under wraps and make sure everyone has an experience, which is cool. But the recording will have potency to it, but not like it is live. Now later on, when I do public beta testing and the stallion is broken in much more, then you're free to have a heyday. But tonight, it's just going to be fun. Manifestation. Get your manifestation in your head. I'll count backwards. 3, 2, 1. The only thing that is required of you is to release your manifestation into the water. I will talk about the steps that the software is going through. TheSourxe 5. And it's very, very quick. We're going to go through water preparation, user preparation, nucleating the light pass, pre-nucleating, and then nucleating the water with your intent. So here we go. All you got to do is just put your attention on the water. 3, 2, 1. Entering TheSourxe 5. Water prep, user prep is running. Pre-nucleating the water. We're setting the light paths now. Now we're nucleating the water for 13.1 seconds. And this is cool, folks, because this is where the water starts to get funky. So mine's vibrating right now. Sometimes it crawls out of the glass. Sometimes it bubbles. Sometimes it becomes carbonated. I mean, I've seen it do a lot of really, really strange things. Okay, that is done. I'd like everyone to go ahead and drink as much as you want. Whoa, that is very, very smooth. Now, as the water comes into your body, it's bringing the energy of your manifestation. And what you want to do is just allow that to breathe. And you'll feel that energy coming out of your body on those light paths. They just poke right out. You'll just feel it. Just get in your place of power. Breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. How do you guys like that? Thumbs up, thumbs down, didn't do anything. I got one thumb up. We got 30-something people on this Facebook Live thing. I get one thumb, come on. Remember, your manifestation will always be delivered. It'll come subtly. It'll come amazingly. It will happen. It will happen. You know, when you use this type of technology, you're creating positive karma in the world. You're bringing it. How can you not be? And you know, you've seen a lot of these little quotes that I've been putting up. My head is a library of knowledge in this field. I have so much information upstairs, and it's starting to come out. It's starting to flow. I'm doing it in the minutes. I'm doing it on these Facebook Lives. I'm doing it in some quotes that are coming out. I'm coming out of the closet, you know, just like that Be Fucking Brave, you know. Never apologize in life for who you are. And I never have and I never will. But now is the time to get this knowledge into the world. Now's the time to develop products that just rock people to their core. You know, Donna is my little guiding light in the shows, and she keeps me, you know, on target with what we're doing. And she has a very rigorous job. I mean, she sets everything up. She gets the schedule going. She tests every week with these people, and you know, and I kind of handle, you know, all the other stuff, the development and all the bazillion emails I get and the questions, and you know, it's very daunting. So who wants to do let's do a force field ascended space, but we're going to do it with TheSourxe 5, not Aquaware 5. So this will be cool. This manifestation, I just want to show you how, you know, you can how dynamic TheSourxe is becoming. Now, Aquaware is intent specific, okay? That's all it does. It's intent specific. There's 1,000 plus there's 1,000 plus intentions in Aquaware 5. There's the ability to create custom intentions, which is so powerful. And you have the ability to do QLS, 9 layers, 9 intentions in one glass of water or a body of water. But TheSourxe 5 changes your reality around you. It changes it to bring into fruition, to bring in your manifestation, but it needs to make sense. What I mean by that is if you want $1 million in your bank account tomorrow, it's not going to happen. What will happen is some long lost relative is going to, pass on and leave you money, or you're going to hit the lotto. The source always delivers. You just have to be open, and you have to be conscious about it. I'll tell you a little story. When I was developing the Source One technology, my mom wanted to beta test it, and she did. And she wanted to drop some weight, and she started beta testing it back in 2010. I think at the beginning of May 2010, and in June she's like, "Peter, I've been going to the gym. I dropped 25 pounds." And she didn't make the mental connection. The Source One delivered her manifestation, what she was working at. But she put it together when she figured out that she hired a trainer, she went to the gym, and she dropped 25 pounds. That's a classic example of how the technology works. It puts together at point B exactly what you want when you need it. So again, for clarity, Aquaware 5 is all about intention. The Source 5 is geared for changing your reality around you and bringing into fruition exactly what you want. Big change. Okay, so force field ascended space. I'd like everyone to get out a glass of water. Think how we can do this. I want to do the humidity bubble around everybody. You can drink it for one mention there. Yeah, sure. But call the 800 number, 888-369-1396. Don't call my cell phone or you'll kick us out of Facebook Live. Hello? Okay, so force field ascended space. Like everyone to put their attention on their water or the humidity in the air around them. 3, 2, 1. Now entering the Source 5. Okay, I'd like everyone to go ahead and drink that water. Okay. Bottoms up. I want everyone to smell the air around them too.
Done.
Hey, Donna. Hello?
Hey, it's Donna.
Hey, how are you? You're live on the MTM Live Facebook Live. How can we help you? How can we help you, man?
I have my computer muted, so I can't hear anything, but except for you, of course. So I got an email from Kathy, and Kathy says she doesn't have her iPhone, so no chat tonight, but she would love to ask Peter. She's got an intention here, so can I pass on an intention from Kathy?
Sure.
Awesome. See, folks, this is why we love Peter, right? Alrighty.
I didn't say I was going to do it. I said you could pass it
What?
on. I didn't say I was going to do it.
Oh my God. Okay, folks, this is why we love Peter. So, having and receiving money is where I am stuck. So I think you need to talk about folks and manifesting and being stuck. And that, of course, that's me. That's my piece right there. But she's saying the belief is if I am giving money, if I'm given money, others will go without. So there sounds like there's some lack there. Please help me craft a custom intention, and that will image and what image will bring the desired results.
All right, okay. So there's a couple things going on there. There's a little bit of fear involved. There's a lack of understanding of how, abundance flows, and she's asking me to do something which I've already done, and just go back and watch. I'll have this up on YouTube later tonight. So, abundance is an energetic flow, like everything is an energetic flow, but through our conditioning, through things we learn, through a lot of different things, we are conditioned out of fear, and that fear cuts off the flow of money, okay, abundance. And why would you have a fear of receiving money and then have an idea like someone else would go without? If I'm interpreting that correctly, I don't fully understand it. My belief and what I do is I create an extreme amount of positive and sometimes negative too, karma in the world. And through that inlet, that karma comes in many, many forms, and it does come in the form of abundance, an act of kindness, a positive thought when you go to bed, a positive thought when you get up, your environment reacts to you, and all of that. But abundance is an energetic flow. And when you receive, you give. When you give, you receive. It just comes and it goes. But it's that fear, it's that hoarding, it's that collective, fear, that low vibe that stops that energetic flow. And you just need to recognize that for what it is. And obviously the tools, the workshops, the software, the tech, it's all there to help raise your vibration. And there's so many things, man, that I want to explain, and I can't find the words to do it. When I say something to you like your environment reacts to what you're putting out, how do you perceive that, Donna?
Well, I perceive it as I need to get my act together if I'm going to receive the things that I want to receive, and stop being that, if I'm in a negative space, everything is negative, my kids are negative, people at work, people are negative, people that you meet, all of that.
Yeah. Now, you're correct. Now, imagine seeing that energetically. Exactly what you just explained. How do you explain that? It's very, very different. So, this whole push, and I've been this whole push to create awareness through everything we're doing is an attempt from me to take 14, 12 years. 2016. 12 years. It's been 12 years since I woke up, and I have, and folks, when I say woke up, I mean woke up. There's no, I woke up, and I was given a lot of responsibility and a huge amount of tools to do it with, but I have this collective experience and knowledge through great friends like Jason Davis and a lot of others that I've acquired over the years, and now I am getting it out. It's coming in the minutes. I don't know if I released the one on enlightenment yet, and this one always gets me. It's just so funny. I've met a lot of masters and what they do, and they are masters, and they're truly gifted, beautiful, and bizarre beings with all kinds of talents. And they say to me, I'm an enlightened being, and I gotta laugh. Because first of all, the ego is a good thing. I love the ego. Ego is a great thing if you know how to keep it in check and utilize it for your thing. But their ego flares up, and I'm like, well, what makes you a master? And they're like, I have reached, obviously they talk different, they communicate differently, but it's always this. I've reached this state of simplicity. I've reached this conscious awareness that allows me to direct others to become enlightened. And as soon as that shit rolls out of their mouth, I just laugh because, and again, folks, this is just my opinion. And enlightenment is not obtainable in human form. It never was meant to be. It's a path. You walk it, you live it, you breathe it. You better yourself every day through learning, through helping, through doing kind acts, yada yada yada. Um, um, So, I was going to grow Jesus hair at one point and my Jesus beard and put on a robe, and I was going to walk the earth for another 40 years, healing and doing what I do. There's a business world that I need to still interact with, and to do that, I got to be kind of clean cut. Although I do want to grow a beard and grow my hair long, but I'm going to be 48 pretty soon, and it's just not that pretty. So yeah, I hope that answers her question. Did I nail all the points on that?
Well, I think you did, Peter. And, you and I talk about people, think of it, to break it down even simpler is how are you going to catch a ball with your fist closed? You got to open up, folks. Open up. Open up. Peter talks about opening up. Peter, you know what? You haven't done becoming an unlimited being in a minute. Maybe it's time to bring that back. Just a thought.
So, yes, you're right. Donna and myself have been putting on the master classes, I think, since January or February. And we've gone through 3 generations of them. They've been very, very successful in what we've delivered and what people have learned, and knowledge and energy transfer, and all the topics we covered. The next one we're going to be doing is going to be called the higher octaves. It's going to be 4 classes. It's going to be a much larger crowd because we're drastically reducing the price because I want people to partake in this type. These will be the most powerful classes I've ever done, and they are strictly going to be about pulling you through the other side. You may have had a wake-up experience in your time. People talk about piercing the veil. They talk about ascension. Don't even get me still going on that topic. They talk about being in the higher octaves. These classes, higher octaves, are all going to be about raising your vibration. There's going to be no direct teaching in there. There's going to be no, me talking for an hour and a half. It's going to be hardcore energy work. I'm going to pull you up. I'm going to push you, and we're going to push you through the veil. And that's coming in, I think, the November time frame. I gotta check my schedule. I got too many things going on, but yeah, that's gonna be fun. So what else we got? Does anybody?
You have some requests to grow your hair out.
I don't want to grow my hair out. I like it short. You know what? I go like this with a towel. But boom, I'm done. It's time to go. Let's go.
You talked about HFA. So that's available now, or can folks get discounts now?
No, the discount won't be until the actual launch on Thursday. They are available, and when they're gone, they're gone. I don't know what else to say. I won't put another production order in until the quantities get pretty low, based on the speed that they're leaving the factory now. They're going to probably be gone by next week, and then I'll put another order in, and I'm going to shift focus. But again, folks, this is the HFA. This is an amazing device. I talked about it. Here, let's just do a quick experiment. I want everyone to get calm. Get in your place of power. Breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to close your eyes for a minute. Deep breaths through your nose, out through your mouth.
Hey, you want me to hang up?
No, you can stay on.
Okay.
Now, in a second, folks, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and put your attention on what's in front of you on the screen. I just want you to tune into it, and you tell me what's going on. Okay? Breathe, close your eyes, breathe deeply through your nose, out through your mouth. Now go ahead and open your eyes and look at the screen and put your attention on that. You feel the energy? That's the power of the HFA. You get one of these in your car, it's a whole different ball of wax. Donna, we should do one more massive activation for everyone.
That's good.
What should we do? I'll let you pick it.
Well, I'm so stuck on love, because I just, what the world needs now. Yeah, I always default to love. How about lack?
Lack?
Yeah, can you open up something to, I don't know, and I know I'm not asking for lack, please understand. I am asking for folks to get a better understanding. I don't even know how to put this into an intention. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
About lack? Does anyone know? Joy, do you know what I'm talking about?
Lack of sleep?
How would I? No, not lack of sleep. Although there's someone in there who needs some sleep.
Lack of
what people
a
are
slice of
needing in their
a
life.
slice of Sicilian pizza with pepperonis and mushroom and anchovies on it. Oh, not the anchovies. I have a lack of that right now.
All right, well, let's default to love.
A lack of love?
No. Increase of love. How's that? Anthony says abundance.
Well, we did that one, Anthony.
Angela says release the lack.
All right.
Joy says move from lack to abundance.
We're gonna end Facebook Live with a bang tonight. Everyone, go ahead and get a pen and a piece of paper and a glass of water. We'll do this one on the fly.
And we need to increase our vibration.
Yeah.
Joy is putting in the chat there about low vibration versus high vibration.
We're going to do a little bit of quick geometry. I'm just going to draw this one out. And then people can use lack of... What the hell is that?
I'm sorry. Let's get some water. And then I realized that
if I didn't know any better...
I'm sorry, folks. I'm so sorry.
You have a lack of manners.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, folks. Facebook Live is live.
All right, so folks, I just want everyone to draw this, and please don't make fun of it. You'll see how powerful this is in a minute. Please go ahead and draw that. You don't got to be Picasso. You don't have to be Leonardo. Just draw that on that piece of paper.
What is that?
Who's that?
What is that?
It's what?
Is it a triangle?
It's just draw it. Doesn't matter what it is. What it's going to do to you is
All
all that matters.
Stop it.
Can everybody see that all right?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like one of the Donkey Kong things in Mario Brothers.
It looks like a pig's nose. Anybody see that?
Keep your hands down.
Yeah,
All right. Everybody got it? Another 30 seconds.
Who was that laughing?
Come on, you're killing me, man. I'm trying to be an enlightened being and show everybody how enlightened I am. All right, folks. This is a on the fly. When you're in those octaves, what you can bring through at a moment's notice. What this is going to do for you is what you're lacking in your life. Period. End of story. Take the glass of water, put it on top. Just put it right on top. Okay? And then one more noise out of that phone and off you go!
My bracelet.
Off you go! Put your glass of water right on top. Take your hands, wrap them around the water. Do not touch the glass, and just put your fingertips together, just like that. Close your eyes. Breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. You'll feel, some of you will see the energy coming off the geometry right into the water. Your hands stabilize the field. What you lack in your life, you're going to be drinking here in a minute. Just breathe through your nose, out through your mouth deeply, quite a few times. Donna, don't hyperventilate on me, please.
Trying not to. I'm trying to breathe quietly.
Breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. You'll feel that energy just start to swell inside your hand. It's all being directed into the glass. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Oh, man, that tastes like drywall. Oh, I don't know what drywall tastes like, but if there was a definition of it, that would definitely be it.
Don't lick the walls.
All right, I could run with that, but I'm not going to. All right, folks.
I actually like my water. It's yummy.
Yeah, mine tastes
like drywall.
Mine tastes like drywall. Whoops! Did I botch that one? Wait! I forgot. I forgot that. Here, everybody, put that in there. No, I'm just kidding. But this is just an example of on the fly, light heart. You got to do this stuff with a light heart, folks. As soon as you become serious about what you do, you're accomplishing nothing. Part of lightheartedness and my playful nature is a way for me to, mentally deal with what we're doing. Think about it. We have a very successful line of products that science fiction books are written about. And what do you think that does on your mental toll? I spent 20 years working on Wall Street and technology, business casual most days, The Walking Dead all around me. And I go home at night into my laboratory and start cooking up code that modifies water based on intent. All right, so my mental stability definitely undergone some changes over the years, and it's you got to do this stuff with a light heart. When you have a light heart, it creates that karma, that positive karma. That positive karma raises your vibration. It puts you in the higher octaves. When you're in the higher octaves, you have access to more things, more things. And when you're there, you wake up in the dream. You wake up, and it's like, holy, wow, how did I get here? And then you're there, and you look at the cartoon characters around you that are sleeping, and it's hysterical. It's just so funny to watch how when you see it, when you get it, and that's what the higher octave classes, by the way, are going to allow you to do. When you get it, then you truly understand that it's a path that you're on, and that path is continuously to improve yourself and to improve or and help wake up the cartoon characters around you. Um, because it's sad in one aspect, but it's so funny in another. And Donna, you know what I'm talking about. It's funny, and these, and I'm even surprised because there's some people out there that are very, very powerful, talented people, and they're still sleeping, and I don't know how they do that. I ask myself every day, I want to go back to sleep. Can I just go back to sleep? And the universe won't let me go back to sleep, and it's driving me very, very hard to get this knowledge out. So if you can share the videos, if you can push this stuff out into the world, I try and make it fun. I tune it up a little bit, but my sense of humor helps me to mentally cope with the forces that I deal with, the products that are being created, the energy that I'm outputting to all of you, comes back to me in different ways. And of course, we have, I have the HFAs downstairs, and they're putting off a field that I never expected. Collectively, I've had a few of them in my presence, but I've never had the amount that I have sitting downstairs, and it's really overwhelming. So all of this, I need that sense of humor to just kind of to get through the day. Sometimes it's tough. So I think we're at the end of our hour, folks. I will put this up on YouTube. You can go back and watch it. I hope there's useful information in there. We have 2 more weeks commitment to doing Facebook Live, and then I'll sit down and with the team, and we'll discuss if it's worth continuing to go forward. And if you like these videos, if you like this kind of interaction, and just I'm not dressed up, me and Don are just blah blah blah, we don't have a guest on. If you like this format, we will continue it. Just share the videos, get the word out, and we'll continue to do it. I don't mind. It's it's an hour after a long workday, but if I can help you guys in just a little way that I can, whether it's through an activation, a bit of information, I just make you laugh, whatever, then it makes it totally worth it, and we'll continue. So with that said, thank you, folks. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later.